normally dress like this at Indian weddings or Pakistani weddings. EJ told me to dress up like this, and I guess it's because all the years of abuse and torment I've done to him. So it's a little retribution on his part. Well, anyways, I've had the unfortunate honor of knowing Usman his entire life. He asked me to speak at his wedding because I'm only one out of 4 friends that he truly has. A lot of you might not know Usman, whose nickname is EJ, short for Ernie Johnson. So I'm here to give you a little insight into this character. I met EJ when he was about 3 years old, and I was friends with his older brothers and had no idea why this kid was always hanging around and laughing at everything we did. He was like a stray dog looking for love and love. He tried becoming my friend at 3 years old, and I, along with everyone else, rejected him. Which you will see as a theme throughout his entire lifetime. He's been longing for the approval of myself and my brother Ali for as long as we can remember, and will continue to do so for the rest of his life. So EJ grew up in a country bumpkin town in nowhere, Georgia, called Elberton. And for some reason, he's really proud of that. It's where him and his brothers were the only brown kids in town. Growing up in that town definitely helped shape him into who he is today, which is still a nobody. Anyhow, since him and his brothers lived a few hours away from us, we luckily didn't get to see him that much up until about high school, when him and his family moved to civilization, aka Gwinnett County, aka Mexicanville. That is when I started hanging out with his brothers more, and would go over to their house to make fun of EJ specifically. EJ, he was a fat, nerdy kid with big glasses. His mama fed him well, and he was way too much into sci-fi books and weird cartoons like anime. At the same time, he was a very emotional and physical kid, and I remember one time he tried killing his brother with a fork because they had gotten into a fight over who would have the last sandwich in the fridge. Anyhow, that didn't end well for EJ because they beat him up pretty badly. But EJ did have his oldest brother, Fellas, as his back. But that really didn't do anything because they just ended up beating both of them. So me and EJ got close when him and Thayab and me and my brother moved in an apartment together for the first year of EJ's college at Georgia Tech. And I felt bad for him because Thayab would never give him a ride to school. So me being the nice person I am, I tried helping him out and would drop him off and pick him up. And I remember one time when I was picking him up, I purposely put on the gayest song I could think of, which was George Michael's I'm Never Gonna Dance Again, and blasted it in front of the other nerds at the bus stop. He had the biggest smile on his face as he was walking up to my car, and that was when I knew our friendship would blossom, because I could do anything to embarrass him, he would just love it. But EJ did get paid back for all of the abuse we caused him. And we wouldn't find out until later on when we were moving out of our apartment that he had created the grossest thing imaginable. A Boogerwall behind him. Behind the couch that he had listened to referred to earlier when we almost passed out. First, a little insight into how this creation was made. So EJ would fall asleep every night on the couch at 9 p.m. sharp. And we'd always try to get him up to go to his bed, but he would never listen. And anyhow, when we were moving out of the apartment, the first thing we started moving was the couch that he would always sleep on. And then, as soon as we started moving it, there was a 6x9 rectangular shape of canvas. So we figured out that when he fell asleep and had to pick his nose, he didn't want to move, so he would just put his boogers on the wall behind the couch. Nobody would notice. And he was right, but that was until we moved out and figured out everything. Anyhow, I could go on and on, but I believe all these experiences have helped shape pride